Her voice was too calm when she said it. Calm in the way a storm sounds before it tears a roof off. "We need to talk about the lake house," she murmured. I looked up from the kitchen table, papers spread out, bank statements, title deeds, the quiet proof of a life I built with my own hands. Her eyes didn't land on me. They drifted past me, toward the window, toward the world where excuses and manipulation sounded noble if spoken with the right amount of desperation. "My brother," she exhaled, almost rehearsed. "He needs it more than us." I felt a shift in my chest, not a blow, just a tightening, a silent warning. She continued, "He's unemployed, struggling, and you have that house just sitting there. It would change his life." Her words scraped something inside me. She said, "My inherited lake house, the one my father left me, the one she rarely even visited." I asked, calmly, "Why would I give it to him?" That's when she finally looked at me, and in her eyes I saw it. Entitlement disguised as empathy. A decision already made without me. "Because he needs it more than we do," she repeated. "And if you can't do this one thing, then maybe we're not aligned anymore." Divorce. She didn't say it, but she placed the threat on the table like a knife. And in that moment, something cold slipped through me. Not fear, clarity. Her words wouldn't leave my mind. Not because of the demand, but because of how easily she made it. Like she believed she had the right, or the leverage. But the tone, it was wrong. Too certain, too confident that I would fold. People only speak that way when they're backed by something, someone, some secret. And it wasn't her brother. That night, she went to bed early, claiming a headache. I stayed downstairs, replaying the moment she said, "Maybe we're not aligned." The phrasing bothered me. It wasn't hers. It sounded borrowed, coached. As the hours dragged, I noticed small things. Her hidden smiles while texting, the sudden need to run errands alone. The way she defended her brother more than usual, almost passionate, almost protective, as if the lake house wasn't the only thing she was trying to shield. Suspicion grows slowly, like water filling a room. By the time you feel it at your ankles, it's already rising to your chest. When she slept, I checked the trash. She never thinks to bury the evidence. A crumpled receipt, hotel bar, 2 drinks. Not her style. My heartbeat didn't spike. It simply steadied. The lake house was never the real request. It was bait, a test, a push to see how far I would bend while she bent herself around someone else. I just didn't know who yet, but I would. I didn't confront her. I observed. People reveal more in silence than in arguments. I watched her morning routine shift, phone face down, showering with the device perched on the counter like a fragile thing she couldn't part with. She laughed more at her screen than at anything I said. I mirrored normalcy. Breakfast together, small talk, calm eyes, steady voice. Underneath, my mind cataloged every detail. One night when she showered, I placed her phone beside mine on the kitchen table. Not touching, just close enough. If she truly had nothing to hide, she wouldn't panic. When she came downstairs and saw them together, her face hardened. Not fear, guilt. She grabbed the phone instantly, hiding it behind her thigh. "Why is your phone out?" she asked. That was all I needed. I started checking bank statements, unfamiliar restaurant charges, rideshare trips across town during time she claimed to be helping her mother. I hired no one. I asked no one. I simply followed patterns. Every liar creates a rhythm. Every betrayal hums at a certain frequency. It led me to a number saved in her phone under a bland name: Clinic. Late-night calls, weekend texts, memes. Then, the message that settled everything. He can't know about us yet. Not until things are sorted. Us. Things sorted. The lake house. The divorce threat. It all made sense. She wasn't trying to get her unemployed brother a place to stay. She was trying to position herself before leaving me, for him. She wanted me weak, guilty, erratic, easy to abandon. She forgot something important. I don't break loudly. I break quietly. And quietly is dangerous. The final piece arrived on a Thursday afternoon. Itemized phone records. Her calls, her messages, hours spent with him. A coworker. Not even someone impressive, just convenient. I printed everything, placed it on the kitchen counter. When she walked in that evening complaining about her brother's urgent need for the lake house, I didn't speak. I slid the papers toward her. "What's this?" she whispered. I watched her eyes race across the page, watched her throat tighten, watched the color drain. She looked up, trembling. "I can explain." I nodded once. Explain. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Not a word, not a lie, not even the apology she knew wouldn't matter. She broke. I didn't. The silence between us felt surgical. She whispered, "Please, don't leave. We can fix this." Her voice shook with the realization that she miscalculated everything. I stayed seated, calm, hands folded. "You threatened divorce," I said, "so I'm granting it." Her breath hitched, sharp, devastated. "No, I didn't mean it. I was angry. I wanted to push you." "You did," I replied, "right out the door." She reached for me, panicked, but I leaned back. And then I gave her the final cut. "You don't get the lake house. You don't get access to it. You don't get to rewrite this." Her tears fell fast now, not for losing me, for losing the plan she built around my inheritance. I stood, walked past her, and opened the front door. "You wanted to see how far I'd bend," I said. "Now you know." The house felt cleaner when she left, lighter, like something poisonous had finally been drained from the walls. I didn't check her messages again. I didn't track her life after. I didn't need to. Some endings don't demand fireworks, only distance. The lake house remains mine, quiet, untouched, just like the part of me she thought she could take. People don't realize how final silence can be, especially when it's earned. And when I closed the door that night, I felt the truth settle. She didn't lose the house. She lost access to me. And that was worth more.